Hey everybody, it's Mr. 95 Cents. We're here for Mr. 95 Cents Sport Card Adventure. Oh, we're going to go for Kaboom again. I got to try to get a Kaboom. You never know. I'm overdue. Oh, we got a lot of stuff to do today. We got the warehouse finds, card shop stories, and we got, I think there's a Kaboom in here. I don't know. I can feel it. I've been saving this one for a while. So, how we doing, everybody? Oh, it's cold here in New Jersey. I think last night it got down to about 28 degrees. It's crazy weather. Had some flowers coming up the other day, and now they're all wilted. What are you going to do? You know, not that I'm a big guy. I have, what do you call it? My property is natural. So I have natural flowers coming up here and there, and I don't like plant nothing. I don't have time. So, anyway, I got to shout out to all our featured channels down below. Check them out. A lot of great featured channels down there. They got hours and hours of entertainment and all that knowledge and everything down there. I learn a lot just by watching that stuff. All right. Now, if you commented on the last video and you're a subscriber, you're going to have a chance for these prizes. So first, out of the box, we got the very unusual Danny Heatley mini jersey for first out of the box today. Put that there. Second out of the box, we got a 73-74 Conn Smythe Trophy winner, Bernie Parent. Third out of the box, we got a Prism Endless Impressions Prism Guy Lafleur. And fourth out of the box, we got a Wayne Gretzky Living Legends. Ovechkin just beat his record. I saw him hugging, and boy, that Ovechkin guy is pretty big compared to Gretzky. All right, so we got all our tickets in the box here. Here we go. And we're going to mix them up. Here we go. Okay, we're going to shake it up a little bit. All right, okay. We're going for the jersey first. All right, good luck to everybody. Here we go. Oh, Jay's Mix for the jersey. Jay's Mix for the jersey. He likes that hockey. He's from Canada. Yep, Jay's Mix for the hockey. And he's one of our featured channels down below. Check him out. All right, we're going to shake it up. Okay, we're going to go for the Bernie Parent next. Yes, I got one. Yep, this is one. Yep. Oh, Poor Man's Snack. Poor Man's Snack. I think he likes that vintage stuff. Here we go. Got an old card going to Poor Man's Snack. Now we got the Guy Lafleur. Oh, Nicholas Surgeon. Nicholas Surgeon. He's local, right down the street he is. Yep. And we got the Living Legend here. Oh, BCS, Bart. BCS Sportscards gets the Wayne Gretzky. All right. So those are our 4 winners for this video. So later on, we'll show you some prizes that we're going to give out. And all you'd have to do is comment on this video and be a subscriber. And on Saturday, we'll give out those prizes I'm going to show later. All right, we're going right to warehouse finds. All right, here. I found something weird. Well, not weird. I found a sealed pack of 1990 Wizard of Oz. Look at that. From 1990 Pacific. So I found a pack of that. Let's see, let me put this over here. And then I found this here. This is a 1993 Sports Time Marilyn Monroe promo card with the gold facsimile signature. I don't remember how I got most of this stuff. I mean, most of this stuff here I bought on big loads. You know. Oh, we got a whole bunch of Star Trek. This is the tricorder. That's what the name of this one is. And they have The tricorder is used for scanning and analysis. You got the Icarius Factor. The apple. Oh, Captain Kirk. Don't eat that apple. Got Lonely Among Us. The Changeling. So if I remember right, these are all like episodes. A Natural Selection. Symbiosis. This was the 25th anniversary set. Angel One. We got a whole bunch of Star Trek cards here. Holodeck. We got the Romulans. And the Battle. That's the new captain over there. I think I only watched the Shatner years. That was, and maybe I watched once or twice with this other guy here, but not much with the new stuff. By then I was working and too busy. We got some Magic Johnsons coming up. This is a promo card, I believe, from 1989, and okay, this is like from the book, The Magic Touch. So maybe they threw a card in there. I don't know. We've got a Upper Deck Legends first edition Magic. This one's a 1984 star card of Magic. This is a 95-96 SP Championship. They were very shiny. We got a Top Stars Magic Johnson. These are Topps Chrome reprints of Magic. And they were from what year? Can I read it? 2001. Here's a nice Topps Gallery of the Masters. Yeah. Oh, we get some football right away. We got a Topps Gold from 2011, numbered to 2011, of Sam Bradford. Now we get a bunch of Sam Bradford here. We got a Faces of the Franchise, Sam Bradford and Steven Jackson. Got the Finest Moment of Sam Bradford. And Philip Rivers, and SP Threads, Philip Rivers, from 2009. And SP Authentic. That's from 2010. No, am I wrong? 2009 also. Got a Contenders season ticket from 2014. Here's another season ticket. This one's from 2016. And we got a 1994 SP foil rookie of Aaron Glenn from my Jets. There's a sticker on here. Let's see. Let me get this here. Is this, this is like, this is weird. So this is a packaged card. It's a prototype from 1992 Pacific. So that's a prototype. It's all packaged and sealed. I didn't see that. That was in the plastic. Here we've got a Prism refractor numbered out of 149 of Brandon Cooks. That's from 2016. We got a Panini National Promo rookie of Odell Beckham Jr. And we've got a Aiden Hutchinson sack attack. Oh, these were always nice. The red, white, and blue prisms. We got a Joe Flacco. Very patriotic. We got a playoff stargazing Darius Leonard. Oops. A little bit of everybody here. Let's take this one out. This plastic is broken. Actually. Yeah, it's the way they come out of the box. We got a Bowman rookie of Devin Hester from 2006. Oh, these are always nice. The Upper Deck Encore. We got a Garrison Hurst. Got a Panini Contender. Legendary Contenders. Willie McGinnis. Now we get some, looks like Mike Richter cards. This is a 96-97 Canadian Ice, Mike Richter. Found another one of these. This way all my nephews and my brother can have one. 1992-93. It's a Pinnacle Mask. Those are the old masks, which were pretty much regular cards in the set. We've got a UD Choice in the, oh no, it's Crease Lightning. Crease Lightning it is. This might be a rookie. 1990-91 Topps. Just close to it. That might be a rookie one. I'm not sure. I gotta look it up. Oh, which one sets this from? Oh boy. This is from UD Heroes, which was, I think, 1 or 2 and done set. They only made it 1 or 2. It was a nice set, though. I think that might be the one that came with the busts, the hockey busts. Here's a Parkhurst. I'm not sure if it's a green or just, it looks like a green emerald. 2002, 2003. Got a lot of Mike Richter here. That's good. My nephew's going to be happy. And here's a 92-93 Upper Deck. And this one is a reprint card. This is a Parkhurst reprint of Alan Stanley from the old Rangers from 1953. Oh, we got some Yankees. We got a Diamond King Joe DiMaggio. Got a Upper Deck Sweet Spot all-time classic Joe DiMaggio. Got an SP Authentic Joe. Now these were the Topps, the hit inserts, the game number, the streak, Joe DiMaggio. They had a card for every hit. Or maybe every day. I forget. Here's an Upper Deck Baseball Heroes, Joe DiMaggio. And we got a couple different, we got a few different ones. Oh, there's another one. A few different ones. They were nice. And we got some Don Mattingly. So this is from a set, Silver Series set. I think I only got 1 card of this, though. From 1990, Star Company. Oops. Here we go. Bunch of Don Mattingly coming. These are more Star cards from 1988. We got a bunch of them. These are gold edition. All right. Got a bunch of those. Those you don't see a whole lot. I don't anyway. And we got some 87 star Don Mattingly's. Now these have blank backs. A lot of Don Mattingly. Ooh. And one more. We got one of the 35th anniversary Don Mattingly's from Topps. Can't go wrong with Don Mattingly. Oh, now we got Greg Maddux. He was good too. We got a league leader, Greg Maddux, Ken Hill from 96 Fleer. Got a Top Stars Greg Maddux, numbered out of 4,399, which nowadays is a short print. I don't know. This says rare gold. Look at, I'm going to leave these stickers on here the way it is. I'm sure it's not $20 now, but it's a 1988 rare glossy Fleer glossy Greg Maddux. I mean, he's just come out of boxes. Oh, what's this one? This is different. This is perforated, so it looks like it came out of a magazine. I'm not sure what, because it doesn't really have any markings on it. But it's Maddux and Glavine. On the back it has their stats. Here's a 1995 Top Cyber Stats. The glossy, like a parallel was. We got a 1995 Ultra Award winner gold medallion. Oh wow, all the rest is 1972s. 1972 Top in action cards. I think they're all in action. We got a Steve Renko. There. Nate Colbert. And they got a puzzle on the back. Looks like Joe Torre to me. Check a couple other ones out. Got a couple Nate Colbert. Cleon Jones. Some don't have a puzzle. They have a special offer. Got a Jerry Johnson. Glenn Beckert. Bob Bart. So what's the deal? 12, look for these special cards in Series 1. 12 league leader cards in Series 2, 1971 World Series and playoff game cards. All right. There's advertising for, I guess, the sets. We got a Tommy Davis. Tug McGraw. Clay Kirby. There's a lot of these in actions. I don't know if we got them all, but we got a lot of them. Doc Ellis. Vita Blue. So this one actually has different on it. American League pennant winners on the back. So they're not all the same. Got Ed Kranepool. Yeah, even the advertisements are different. This one says, look for these special cards in Series 5 and 6. 1971 Trophy Award winners, full color puzzles of Joe Torre and Carl Yastrzemski. Yeah. We got a Bill Melton. Ron Bryant. Claude Austin. This one has, so you're a baseball expert, with all kinds of stuff on the back. So most of the time it's an ad, but sometimes you get an odd one. Here's George Middlewall, probably depending on the series. I mean, as we see, Topps had at least 6 series that year. Danny Frisella. Ken Boswell. Dick Dietz. Joe Pepitone. Steve Renko. Bob Robertson. This has got like a news on the back. Gibson pitches no-hitter versus the Bucks. Yeah, so it depends on the series. They're all a little bit different. And then we got a Leo Cardenas. He's got the puzzle piece. So it's interesting how they do that. Probably depending on the series. If I looked at those card numbers, that's probably the way it went. And that's our warehouse finds. All right, let me get a little swig of some. I got to aerate. Oh, boy. I'm doing this video early afternoon, but I might have to post it a little late because me and the gang, the old high school gang, are going out to Chinese buffet today. I'm hoping to get home by 5 or 6 o'clock, and I'll upload the video when I get back. All right, we got Card Shop Stories. Oh, somebody brought this up the other day, and they mentioned the guy by name. I'm not going to mention him by name. I'll mention his nickname. It's not just him. So when you got a retail store and when you worked in retail, I mean, I started in retail when I was 16 years old and worked retail till I was 65. Owning my own store for how long? 36 years almost. Yeah, so a lot of that time I had my own store. So when you work in retail and you work with people, you have a lot of stories, a lot. So this story is going to be themed a little bit, and we're going to say a couple people here. People don't honor your store hours. We were open a lot of hours. We were open every day. We were only closed 7 days a year, the major holidays. We were open, depending on the year, 10 to at least 6. On Sunday, I think we closed at 5. And then we had at least 3 or 4, at least 2 nights. I think towards the end we had 3 nights where we were open. No, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday we were open until 9, 10 o'clock. And sometimes later if they were playing games. Sometimes I'd be there till midnight. So we were open a lot of hours. So there's no reason to come an hour before or knock on the window a half hour after. But this is what normally happens. Because you have people that figure they're special. See, I would never do that. Go into knock on the window of a store half an hour before they open, wanting to be let in. I'm just not that type of person, I guess. I don't know. I know the store's hours, and that's when I go. But some people aren't like that. So I'll mention the one guy, and then we'll mention another guy so we had one guy notorious for knocking on that window half hour ahead of time at least. And I would do errands because I would basically be locked up in the store. Once I got there, I was pretty much locked, especially after my father passed away. I pretty much, when I left, I could leave when he was around because he would supervise the store a little bit, make sure the employees didn't get into trouble, stuff like that. But once he went, I didn't have that buffer there, so I was pretty much locked up. So I'd probably start my errands an hour or 2 before the store even opened, because you got to do the bank, you got to do this, you got to do grocery shopping, So I would do my errands before, and then I get to the store. I try to get to the store a half an hour ahead of time. Well, there's things to do in the store before you open, because we had a very busy store, and you have to do things before it opens, So if somebody interrupts you doing those things, that's not great. I mean, sometimes they won't get done, if you get busy. So it's really an imposition to knock on the person's door at a half an hour before. And, So anyway, it was my fault because I let it happen in the beginning. I was hungry for business, and this person was knocking. I said, okay, customer's always right and all that crap. So I let this guy in, and he kept doing it, and it's my fault. I kept letting him in, but he would go through most of the vintage cars. We had like the quarter boxes, the 50 cent, the dollar, the cheap cards, and he would go through that, and he'd spend an hour, 2 hours, and maybe if I was lucky, would walk up with like $2 or $3 worth of cards and want a deal on them after he made me open a half an hour ahead of time. So that kind of thing, And then I remember one time he got me mad. I got mad at him because he called me something that wasn't nice, and I threw him out. This is years later, And then after that, I remember I let him back in eventually, but then I didn't let him in early no more. I said, "No." I says, I've had it. We're talking years. This guy probably came for 10 years, and not every day, but he'd come a couple times a week and want to get in early. He was special, yeah. So, and there was a lot of guys like this, mostly not early, but later. So that's what happened too. If I had certain work I had to do, like prepare work for eBay or do mail and stuff like that, which I couldn't do much during the day because the store was busy. So once I closed and locked the door, I would do that kind of work. Sometimes a half hour, sometimes longer, going through collections. So I had that going on too. People coming a half an hour later, and we're talking like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and knocking on the window. And you wouldn't mind if it's a quick in and out, but they want to linger for a half hour, and BS, where you can't get no work done. So I stopped that. I remember that was in the old store in Morris Plains, and it always seemed to be on the Sunday, actually. Maybe this person worked and didn't get out of work. I don't know. But I was open late nights, a few nights, so they could have came then. But it was always on a Sunday, and it was always, we closed at 5, and I'd have to do some work. I'd rush around because for a long time, my father's pay for working in the store was to bring him to the movies on Sunday night. So I'd rush around to get the work done, and then so close at 5 o'clock, rush around, maybe get a hour's worth of work to go pick him up at like 6:30, and to be knocking on the window. And I let them in the first couple of times, and then after I said, because I would be late, and after a while I said, listen, I got stuff over here. After a while I said, listen, I got to pick up my father, so you got to come during store hours. I'm not going to answer the knock on the window anymore, So, it got so bad at one point. The problem is, the one store, the first Morris Plains store, I had a window in the front and I didn't have any place to hide. The whole store was like open. So, I remember that one. I had a big piece of cardboard because I had a little desk I would sit at. I put that up in front of the desk. I turned the lights down, and I sat near a showcase, and I worked off the light in the showcase, and I'd have the cardboard up so they couldn't see me sitting there. That's how bad it got, because you have to do some work on the off hours. But yeah, so if you're ever going to a store, try not to think you're special and bother the guy way before or way after they're supposed to be open. And that's my card shop story. All right, we're going for Kaboom. Here we go. It's funny, most of the guys knew that first guy I talked about, and his nickname in the end was Pain in the you-know-what, the rear end. So, if you don't want to get a nickname like that, go during store hours. All right. So we got the going for Kaboom here, 2024 Absolute Football. There's 66 cards in a box. There's a lot of cards. 6 packs per box. There's 11 cards per pack. And we got a chance for all kinds of stuff here. Did they give you, is this the one that gives you guaranteed? Find 3 blaster exclusive green parallels per box on average. Look for ultra rare Kaboom and explosive inserts. And it says look for autograph and memorabilia, so it's not guaranteed. All right. Wish me a little luck. I don't know how many boxes is this Absolute. I mean, I do own a Kaboom. I don't know if you guys remember at least a year ago, I bought a Freddie Freeman at a show. And I still got it. So I do own a Kaboom, but I never pull one. Not easy. Put this over here. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got a Keenan Allen, Kyle Duggar, Alex Singleton, got a Najee Harris, a Travis Etienne Jr., B. John Robinson, we got a Cooper Kupp. We got introductions. Philly Special. Kid Reporter's no good anymore. We got a Max Melton rookie. Casey Washington rookie. And hey, we got one of the bigger ones. J.J. McCarthy. Hopefully he has a good year and doesn't get hurt this year. J.J. McCarthy rookie right off the bat. All right. So we're doing okay. That first pack was pretty good. We got in the next pack. We got a Sam Hubbard, Kendre Miller, we got a Jared Goff, Joey Bosa, DeAndre Swift, Jacoby Brissett, Javonte Williams. We got a Marshawn Lloyd rookie, Xavier Worthy rookie, Cade Stover rookie, and a Chop Robinson rookie. I don't know any of those. They got a lot of rookies in this set. I mean, in order to put 3 or 4 rookies in each pack, that's a lot of rookies in your set. Russell Wilson, Jonathan Taylor, Kirk Cousins, Kyron Williams, got a Joe Burrow, Chris Olave. Now we got a Russell Wilson green. Kid Reporter. Got a Devin Leary rookie. Javon Bullard rookie. Talise Fuaga rookie. And we got a draft diamond Dan Hampton from the old Bears. We still got 3 packs to go. Three more chances to get a Kaboom. All right, next pack. Austin Eckler. Got a Khalil Mack. DJ Moore. Ramondre Stevenson. A Cortland Sutton. A.J. Brown. Michael Pittman Jr. Got a Malachi Corley rookie. A.J. Barner rookie. Oh, Kool-Aid. We got a Kool-Aid rookie. That's not bad. And we got these are nice. The By Storm. Marshawn Lloyd. By Storm. Those are nice looking inserts. All right, next pack. Michael Wilson. Puka Nakua. Got a Montez Sweat. Stephon Diggs. Terry McLaurin. Justin Herbert. Got an Adam Thielen. Kid Reporter again. Got a Bucky Irving. Jackson Powers Johnson. Okay, here's a good one. Jaden Daniels, not bad. Jaden Daniels, that's a good one. Probably the best rookie to get. And these are nice to stargazing. We got a rookie, Jalen Wright. Those are nice cards. They're nice, but not as good as a Kaboom. All right, the last pack. All right, let's see what we got here. Last pack. Got a T.J. Hawkinson. Brandon Audrey. Jalen Hurts. Anthony Richardson. We got a James Conner. Quentin Johnson. We got a green Jonathan Taylor. Got a rookie of Latu. Tyke Smith, rookie. A Tyler Geaton, rookie. And we got an Introductions, Hungry to Get Started. Oh, that's that Latu guy again. And that's it for our box. No Kaboom for me. No explosion either. Yeah, what are you going to do? They make it tough to get. I don't have no luck with Kabooms. That's the way it is. Let me get a little something here. Oh, boy. Well, I'll try again. You know that. So, it's not over till it's over. That's what they say. All right, so we're going to close it up. We got some prizes. For Saturday's video, if you comment on this one and you're a subscriber, on Saturday you're going to have a chance for these prizes. First out of the box is going to be a 2022 Panini Contenders pack. Second out of the box is going to be a 1986, right? Yeah. 86 Topps Dan Marino. Second out of the box is going to be a 1971 Alan Page from the Purple People Eaters. A couple of vintage cards. And fourth out of the box is going to be a Rookies and Stars Artistry in Motion CD Lamb. So all you got to do is comment on this video and be a subscriber. And on Saturday, we're going to give away those prizes. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here in less than 40 minutes, it looks like. Not bad. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate it. Don't forget our eBay. Sports PG on eBay. We got well over 18,000 items. A lot of auctions starting at 95 cents every week. Also, COMC. We got, 46,000 items, something like that. And a lot of them starting under $1. A lot of great deals. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in. And I got a couple words for you. Collect what you like, because if it goes up or down, you still like it. And try not to buy a box for more than $120, because what we're getting at this stuff ain't been worth it lately. And it's tough to get a hobby box for under $120 now. It's a sin, but that's the way it is. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next time. Take care.